What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this Motion Monday. Today we're going to be talking about how to break down docks with a jig. Now, we are walking the bank today, but make no mistake, if you fish from a boat, these tips can help you too. So stay tuned, let's jump into it, let's break down a dock and see if we can't catch us a fish or two. All right, so when we approach a dock, whether we're on the bank or in a boat, your casting angles are going to be a huge factor in how we catch fish. So being sure that we're hitting docks from different angles, skipping the jig under the catwalk, working down the sides of the catwalk, the side of the dock, the front of the dock. Those are going to be all different angles that we want to hit, and you're also going to want to hit it from both sides. So boat position, casting angle, those are all going to be key ingredients to go after a fish. So go ahead and cast the jig up under the catwalk over there, and we're just going to work that back out. Now, a tip from fishing from the bank, it's a really good opportunity to hit some angles that, boats or other people might not be able to get to. You can see, I've got a clear line to skip, into some shade or under this dock. Got a little bit of moss on there. Let's get that off. But it's important to hit those different angles, right? Just think of different areas that might not see a bait as often and try to get in there. A lot of times that's where your bigger fish might be hiding. But again, we're just going to work this at a bunch of different angles and present it different ways as well. So we worked the catwalk here, different angles, down the sides of this catwalk, down the side of this dock. Oh, there we go. There's a fish right there. That's a big one. That's a big one. There we go. Not a huge one. He pulled like he was big though. Well, must have been pulling him sideways through the water, but nonetheless, it's a fish. It was a fun fight. Again, just different angles, down the sides of the docks, down the fronts of the docks, work it from different presentations, hop the jig, pull the jig. You'll figure out and get that kind of dialed in. But the important part is to make multiple casts and be very thorough around each one of your targets. So thanks for playing, little guy. We'll see you next time. All right, so there you have it. A couple key takeaways is be very thorough around your targets and be sure you're hitting it from many different angles. Hit the shallow part of the catwalk, the deeper part of the catwalk, down the sides of the dock, the front of the dock, and boat position or your casting angle is very crucial to be able to pick up a few extra bites. So take the time, hit each one of those areas from multiple different angles, and try and change up the presentation of your jig. Go from a slow drag to a hop, and that will help you key in on what the fish want for that mood that day. If you're fishing around brush piles, something on the front of a dock, really soak it and be thorough the different angles there as well. Cover is a real key around these pieces, but the first thing you need to focus on is the structure of the lake. So is it a point? Is it a channel swing? Is it a dock that's on a flat? And then the next thing to focus from there are your casting angles and the piece of cover that is on that structure. Really hope you guys found this helpful. Check out our stories. We have some photos there that helps break down, this dock fishing with a jig a little bit more for you. So go check out those stories. We appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you next week for Motion Monday.